where the water hugs the roots of the trees and the blue carbon thrives and cleans our breeze. Vanakkam, I'm Raghunanda of Class 11 studying at Maharishi International Residential School, Tamil Nadu. Today, I'm here in front of you to explain the relation between climate change and the mangrove depletion. First of all, in my state, along the coastline, the blue carbon ecosystems such as the mangroves in the Pichavaram and the seagrass ecosystems in the Gulf of Mannar are a major source of carbon cover which absorbs the atmospheric carbon intake. So when these are being affected, it directly leads to a vast release of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere and the increase in global temperatures. So now, what are the major reasons of the depletion? First of all, the stagnant water caused due to construction of dams directly leads to the leaching of the substrate. And the next thing is rising temperatures, which affects the growth rate of mangroves. And most importantly, the freshwater influx with the salt water directly imbalances the parameters, suffocating the marine organisms. This disruption has particularly caused the decline in the endangered species such as dugong, which is commonly known as sea cows, and the olive ridley turtles. And the most important reason is the use of chemical fertilizers, which increases the nutrient concentration in the water. What happens due to this? It leads to eutrophication. This eutrophication means that explosive bloom of algae which sucks out the oxygen disordinate, suffocating the marine life. When we asked about the conservation missions took by the government to Dr. Gopi Acom, a conservationist, he explained us very clearly about the climate change mission of 2017.
Government of India has prepared first ever action plan. There is a national action plan on climate change in 2008 and released in 2008, which has lots of submissions. And the ultimate goal of the national action plan is to achieve net zero emissions in 2070. So through that, India has prepared lots of notifications. Most importantly, coastal regulation zone notification, which helps to preserve and conserve natural resources which is present in along the coast of India.
Now I'm going to suggest some solutions for the depletion of mangrove ecosystems. First of all, cutting off the chemical fertilizers in and around the mangrove regions. And the next is building filtration channels through which the water can flow freely. And the last thing is that avoiding aquaculture, which requires a large number of mangroves to be cut down. Now, finally, we have to save our blue carbon ecosystem not only for ourselves, it is for our coast, it is for our climate, and for our future. Let the tides flow freely and in their roots let our hopes flow. Jai Hind.
Climate change isn't tomorrow's problem, it's today's reality. Our climate, our future. Vanakkam, I am Aditya from Maharishi International Residential School, Tamil Nadu. We also had an interview with an agriculture expert.
இந்த கொரோனா டைம்ல எப்படி அதே மாதிரி இருந்தா இல்ல
கொரோனா சமயம் நமக்கு பழைய இயற்கையான காலத்தை நமக்கு நினைவூற்றும்படியான ஒரு மாற்றம் ஏற்பட்டது. இதுதான் இப்படி தான் பருவமழை பெய்யும், இப்படி தான் வாழ்க்கை இருக்கும் அப்படின்ற நமக்கு அதாவது நாம் புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு இருந்தாலும் சரி, புரியாமல் இருந்தாலும் சரி, தொழிற்சாலைகளே இல்லைன்னா
இதுதான் உலகம்,
இந்த பூமி எப்படி இருக்கும், எப்படி மழை பெய்யும், எப்படியெல்லாம் நமக்கு நம்மளோட தட்பவெப்ப நிலைகள்லாம் இருக்கும் அப்படின்றதுக்கு நமக்கு சொல்லிக் கொடுக்க முடியாதான் அது அமைஞ்சது. ஆனால் இப்போ மறுபடியும் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆன பிறகு மறுபடியும் அது அதனுடைய வேலையை பார்க்குறேன். அப்போது இதுலேருந்து நாம் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறது என்னென்னா, இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ் அதாவது புகை போகிற வகையில் இருக்கிற எல்லா தொழிற்சாலைகளும் மட்டும்தான் இயற்கை அதிகபட்சமாக பாதிக்கும்.
The guidance places where nature does its loudest work of healing. Climate has changed drastically within 10 to 15 years because of growth of industries. But during COVID-19 industrial shutdown, surprisingly, rains came on right time and air was cleaner than before. But after COVID-19, the industries restored its function, creating pollution, and it again led to delayed rainfall and temperature increase. Because of this, climate change after COVID-19 resulted in only groundnut plantation. because groundnuts are temperature independent and it only needs a proper rain. But in this case, it also seems impossible. He also states that water table went down from 330 to 300 feet. Industries are important, but in the cost of agriculture and climate, we need to take a wise decision. Solution given by the expert. Allocate wastelands for industrial area, create agricultural hubs just like industrial hub, enforcing agricultural norms to industries.
Farming once rooted the rhythms of nature, but now battling the chaos of climate change, demanding resilience, innovation, and urgent action. Thank you, Jay.